Hello YouTube, my name is Janitor, and today we're going to talk more about Ash's Alola team based on the 2 episodes that we've seen so far, as well as a new preview for the second 1-hour special airing this upcoming Thursday, November 24th. Also, now that Pokemon Sun and Moon have been released, let me know in the comments which version have you guys gotten. Personally, I'd love to get both. I got Moon a few days ago, and now I'm waiting for Sun to arrive, so let me know in the comments which version did you guys get. So starting off with the 2 episodes that we got last Thursday, something that I noticed and I thought was really interesting is that Ash is hinted to catch Grubbin. So let me know your thoughts on the idea of Ash catching Grubbin. At least from what we've seen in the past, Ash has been shown to catch the Pokemon that have been hinted in previous openings with previous sagas, and I think that would be awesome. I mentioned it in a previous video, I love Vigavolt's design, and the fact that it's both Bug and Electric type, this would be the second Pokemon that Ash captures. If he does in fact capture it, that would be Electric type, because of course Pikachu is his main Pokemon, and at least in the past, we've never really seen him catch another Electric type Pokemon. So going on to another Pokemon which is pretty interesting, and the one that is at least confirmed to be part of Ash's team, is Rowlet. Of course, going to episode 4, we know that Rowlet is part of Ash's team, and we also get to see it as part of the preview, along with some pretty hilarious scenes with the Mimikyu battling Pikachu. We get to see more of the interactions between Ash, Pikachu, and Rowlet, with Rowlet it looks like being saved by Ash, and then probably flying away with the watermelon, which I thought was pretty hilarious. So of course, based on the games, we do get to see Rowlet fully evolving to Decidueye. I think that's how the name is pronounced. I think that would be awesome. I mentioned it in the past how this seems very reminiscent to what we had in Diamond and Pearl, where of course Ash had 2 starters. One of them of course was Chimchar, which fully evolved into Infernape, and the other was Turtwig, fully evolved into Torterra. Hopefully we get to see that with Rowlet, and what I've been saying potentially we could see with Linton. At least from back then we had Torterra, who was pretty strong, but of course Infernape was probably the main focus when it came to the plot and character development, especially when it came to the whole rivalry between Ash and Paul. So I think that would be awesome. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about that. Going on to what I mentioned in a previous video with Linton, which I think would be awesome. Of course, Linton fully evolves into Incineroar, and what we've seen, as I mentioned with the 2 episodes that we saw last Thursday, there seems to be some kind of interesting relation between Ash and Linton, almost to what we saw back with Snivy, where like kind of Snivy, if you remember, with Black and White, he was kind of like almost like ignoring Ash initially before kind of like questioning what would be his ambitions, and of course eventually being captured by Ash. I think that could be something like that, at least from what we've seen in the posters, where I mentioned before where Linton is kind of just observing Ash. Maybe we won't see Linton being captured early on, but I can definitely see it maybe in the first few episodes, maybe around the first 10 or so episodes. Eventually Linton will be captured by Ash. That's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you like to see Linton be captured by Ash? And if he does capture it, maybe like fully evolved into Incineroar, or maybe just its mental evolution. So those are my thoughts of Ash's Alola team. Let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. As I mentioned with the new preview that we get to see Mimikyu with the episode coming this Thursday. I believe, let me check here, the title is Hello Roto, I am the Rotom Dex Roto. And then of course for the episode 4, as I mentioned earlier, the title is, let me see here, Rowlet catching a Pokemon in Alola. So I'm excited for these 2 episodes. Of course, this is another second 1-hour special. And also just a correction for what I mentioned previously, we did get an update for the episode titles. I think one of them for episode 5, I reported it as Puplio, Make a Balloon. And then for episode 6, we got a correction for the title. That's the new title for episode 6, Sting, Zap, Togedemaru, and that of course will be airing December 8th this next month. So let me know your thoughts on all that, you guys. Of course, we have the 2 episodes coming this upcoming Thursday. And then, of course, next week we'll be continuing with the regular episodes with episode 5. Also, this last weekend, we also got the first 2 episodes dubbed with the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. If you haven't seen my video on that, definitely check it out. As I mentioned before, I think the dubbed voices were overall pretty great, and especially with the music, with the ending credits song, absolutely loved it. It reminded me of the ending theme music from a lot of my favorite childhood TV shows, which I thought was pretty awesome. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, thanks for watching, and as always, best wishes.